Have you ever loaded up GTA Online and it's always like the nighttime for you and you just want to play GTA Online during the day? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to freeze time in GTA Online to whatever time you want. So what's up everyone? Welcome back to another GTA Online video. It's really easy to do. We are in a public session right now. I mean, that's the first thing you're going to want to do. You're going to want to start in an online session. You can see it's about sunset. I don't know why the clouds are moving at like 1 frame a second. It's really weird. But you can see the time 18:37 and the sun is about to set. What we're going to do is freeze the time. And the way this works is we're going to have to actually leave GTA Online. So we're going to hit the start menu and then hit leave GTA Online. This will load us back into single player, of course. And once we're back in single player, we're going to wait for this little cutscene to get done. And then we're going to hold the interaction button and go into the director mode. Now, I guess we have to be out of the car to do that. So we're just going to go into the director mode. And once we're in the director mode, we're going to switch our actor to our online character. That's just in the actors menu, and then scroll down to online characters and then choose the one that you were in online with. Of course, mine is GTA Online 1. This will bring us back into single player. And now once we're in single player, we're going to hold the interaction button again, go to settings, and then hover over the time of day section at the bottom. You can see it says freeze time. Now, I don't actually think any of these settings are going to be the settings you get in online, and we'll touch more on that in a second. So we're just going to leave it midday and then clear and everything. But we are going to want to make sure we hit Y or triangle if you're on PlayStation to freeze the time. If we back out and we bring up our phone, you can see time is now frozen at noon. So once that's done, hit start, go to game, and then just load up one of your GTA 5 single player saves. Once we're back in single player from loading that save, bringing up our phone, you can see the time is now frozen at 13:41. From here, all we're going to do is load into an online session. So we're going to go to online, play GTA Online, and then we're just going to hit go. Now you can do this in an invite only session. That might be quicker. Hopefully this actually works, because I swear to God, half the times you try and load into a public session, it just gives you like error and it brings you back in a single player, which is going to like ruin this whole glitch. But we're going to try it anyway, and hopefully we get in. And then look at that. We are now back in online and bringing up our phone. All right, well, actually, it looks like on PC at least, it does not work for public sessions. Some people on console said this did work for public sessions, so this might just be a PC only thing. You might just have to test this out yourself. But on PC, you can see the time is moving. Now, what we're going to actually do to fix this is we're going to go into an invite only session. So all we're going to do is hit the start button, go to the creator, and then once we're in the creator, go to the online tab, like hit start and then go to online, and then just start an invite only session. And now, once we're in that invite-only session, you can see the time is frozen again. It's 22:33, and it is not moving. But, of course, it is nighttime, right? Maybe you don't want nighttime, or maybe you do. If you want nighttime, well, then here you go, right? This is how you get it. If you don't want nighttime, or if you want to change the time of day that is frozen, the way this works is you're going to have to actually sit in the creator. So I am going to go to the creator, and I'm just going to sit in this menu for a couple of minutes, and time should move on. So we're just going to sit at this screen. We're going to give it a couple of minutes, and then we're going to do the same steps of hitting start and then going to online and then making an invite only session. The reason I think we do this is because the time gets frozen when you load back into online. So at the start of this video, it was roughly sunset, and it took us like a minute or two to actually get into the invite only session where time was frozen. And of course, GTA Online's time like continually goes on. So if we started at sunset, well, we froze the time when the sun had already set and the moon and night was up. So the time that gets frozen is roughly maybe like a minute or two after you first start the glitch. So if you do want time to be frozen, let's say around noon, make sure you start this glitch around like 8 o'clock in the morning in GTA Online time. Because if you don't, you're going to have to do what we're doing here and just wait it out in Creator. Also, I will say this is only for you. This is only a visual for you. This does not freeze time for the entire lobby. So let's say people do join your lobby, or if you can get this to work in a public lobby, if you froze time at noon and it's nighttime actually for other people in game, well, of course, you're the only one who sees daylight. Now, just to see if this is actually working, we're going to go into online, and then we are going to start up that invite only session. And if we check the time, it is now frozen at, what is that, 12:50. So basically what I'm saying here is in the creator, time still goes, but if you're in the actual session, time gets frozen. And you can do this as many times as you want. I know there are like certain spawns for like midday. You can get the Sand King XL, I believe, that spawns somewhere along this road, and those things sell for a decent amount of money. I think there's some other really cool spawns that you can get, but of course it's still nighttime. So like if, for instance, I wanted to do this during the day, I would go back to the creator and then just wait, I don't know, what is it, 10 minutes or so of IRL time until it is daytime, and then load back into a session. And again, I don't know why it doesn't work for whatever reason on or in a public session. It doesn't matter. Like, you can infinitely switch these things, because we were in a public session and we went back to an invite only session and the time was still frozen. Like, if I go back to just a regular old public session, it should be the normal time that GTA Online and everyone else sees. So we're now in a public session, and you can see the time is moving, the moon's moving. If we pull up our phone, it is now 3:09, 3:10. But we can just go back to that invite only session. At least, again, this is for PC. Time will be frozen. So if we go back to the creator and then we load up an invite only session, time will be frozen at whatever it is. So we are just now going to start back up an invite only session. And now time is frozen at 2:27. I don't know why time went backwards from the public session. Couldn't tell you. But yeah, you can kind of just do this like back and forth. And it could be cool for a number of other things. Like if you want to take screenshots or pictures or, you know, the Snapmatic stuff at like sunrise or sunset, you can time it so where you get it frozen right as the sun's rising and you get all the beautiful colors in the sky, or right as it's setting, you get all those nice colors in the sky. So I think there could be a number of different uses for this. I guess the one unfortunate part is if it doesn't work in a public session, you know, you can't have 30 other people in it. But at least for invite only, this is good because you can do a number of different business stuff and missions and all that. Free roam missions in single player or in an invite only session. I believe you can do all the heist stuff, all the heist prep missions in an invite only session. So doing that maybe during the day, like always during the day, might be helpful. You don't have to struggle to see certain things at nighttime. But as you can see, time is still frozen, hasn't moved since we got in here. And yeah, it's pretty simple to do. So that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully this little trick helps you guys out in online. And if you guys can think of any other cool ways to use this freeze time glitch, then let us know in the comment section below. Also, if you're on console and it does happen to work in a public session, then let us know as well. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. That's going to do it for this video. Please drop it a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA content. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.